Yay! Let's get the stream started by booting up this Skyrim. There it goes. Yeah, you gotta boot the Skyrim to play the Skyrim. Get your viewer going, see what's going on. And, yeah, sorry I'm late. Oh, YouTube's doing the giant buttons again. It's been hilariously inconsistent with that. You know, I've been watching YouTube on my gaming computer, you know, the one that's not the weak street. Oh, there we go. You know, it's for some reason the Windows taskbar was showing up, but I've been watching it on there. Oh, hello, Sabika Sara. Wow. I know I'm late, but I didn't expect anyone to actually be waiting. Now that's something. Shork. I'm trying to remember where Shork was. I'm thinking the Reach because I'm seeing aspen trees. Here's the thing that I do with these streams. I never actually check what I was doing before, especially when I'm running late. Skyrim today. For fuck's sake! Forgot to change. Mouse! Show up, mouse! Come on, why, Skyrim? Great, now Skyrim does not like alt-tabbing out. Go away. Skyrim does not like alt-tabbing out, I'll tell you that much, at least on a load screen. See, this is what happens when I'm late. I don't add Steam friends, they get unmanageable. God, that was a cock-up. Now, the question is, has that actually... Yes, it has updated now, good. This is what happens when I run late. I make mistakes. Lots of mistakes. I make so many cock-ups. Right, now the stream starts for real. Skyrim, I think it was the last time, Skyrim had to be rebooted because it didn't load properly. This time, Skyrim had to be reloaded because I tried to alt-tab out, and it crapped out. Brilliant. Well, technically, the Oblivion Crisis was caused before Mayrune's Dagon arrived. Mayrune's Dagon was kind of the end of the Oblivion Crisis. Yep. Oh wait, I know how I did it. When I'm in a rush, I forget things. I skip things. The funny thing is, I remember to skip the title. I just didn't remember to take TF2 off because obviously the data from the last stream remains in the system. So it's fine when I got Scott. I did tags. I did the description. I just forgot the actual title because I'm a dimwit. So yeah, you get adorable little Shork. I remember Shore Stone. Why was I in Shore Stone? Right. What was I doing? I mean, that's Wind Peak Inn. That's Dawnstar. That's Markarth. That can't do. Because if you do that, you break the Mage's College quest. Yeah. It's not that. It's not foolproofed. Crusaders crap. That was it. That was it. I got distracted by a dragon that flew over a mountain and then also pissed off just making me annoyed. You know, instead of landing where it had already landed. Oh no, Skellies. It flew away. Oh my God, why do these hit like these Skellies? They hit so hard. Now, normally Skelly is time for the mockery, but when they're hitting like that, they be glass cannons. Yeah. I love how the archer is the strongest one. Booty. Ooh, booty. Oh, what mod is this? This shark is the Silaki mod. Well, although I slightly altered it. You know, I mean, if you look at my mod list, I think that should have everything in it. I think there's a mod list linked in the description that takes you to my DeviantArt page, because the description is way too small for mod list. But, oh, good. It's off to a good start. 1 wolf slaughtered, 2 wolves slaughtered, 3 wolves slaughtered, 4 wolves slaughtered. I said 4 wolves slaughtered. There we go. So, there's obviously... short. The body type is just custom. That's one. It's my custom body slide, which is basically bigger tits, bigger ass. That's it. Yeah, but otherwise vanilla body, or in this case, I think this was an old CBDE outfit, but because I used to run that, so my outfits are a bit of a mess. Like, hey, I will often come across one that's like, oh, I haven't conformed this one. Obviously, Freya is a mod. The outfit is the Freya Crescent mod. I kind of messed around with it to give it normal trousers because the trousers clipped horribly. I've also made it so like the head, the weird non-animated head was removed. And, again, kind of cheated with chalk because they're close enough. Yeah, they're close enough to Burmesian. Oh, yeah, I got distracted by wolves. Spun up. Go get Gauntlets the Crusader, which is from Legacy of the Dragonborn, although I have implemented the actually good Creation Club armor, models in, because, oh god, the Legacy ones were a lightly reskinned steel plate armor. They were pretty obvious. Oh no! Oh no. You know what? Oh good, there's another creature. That means I'm not going to get locked in a kill animation this time, because the last time I killed a bear, got stuck in a kill animation, and see my own body running off in front of me. Very strange experience, that one. Ooh, bees. 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 Only when you see bees as a hive. Not always, but in Skyrim it tends to be bees equal hive. Kobolds Cave. Well, there's a bit of the Crusader crap in here. So yeah, I always have like I don't have too many mods, but what mods I have very, very often, I have modified. You know, Skyrim and mods for Skyrim are the reason I actually got a gaming PC. So yeah, Skyrim is the reason. Although my original PC was actually a Mass Effect 3 spec. Yeah, go figure. You know, a game that's actually hilariously light on system requirements. So yeah, kind of not the best. This thing. Let's read note to Hernir. Hernir! When that idiot comes back and orders out of his cave so we can look for those old books he was whittling on about, I'll give you permission to hang him up inside over a bear trap with a thinnest rope you can find. If he turns up in the company of those adventurers he threatened us with, you know what to do. Vegan. I love how it's a shipment of books is making people all that violent. This is... Oh shit. There's things you know, turning a corner and having this come up my arse is not something I expect or want to say. Right. Where is the hole? Mushroom? Gotta harvest. Harvest nature's bounty. Speaking of fungus, yeah, if you go into the fridge, if you live with someone else, you go into the fridge and open something and find it's turned into a block of fungus, and yet you know that someone's used that same product. You know, you got 2 packs. In this case, let's be specific. In this case, it is pate. You know, open a pack of pate. There's 3 packs in the fridge because for some reason we always have duplicates. Open one up, the top one. And it was a block of fungus. It hadn't just turned, it had turned weeks ago. It had clearly turned weeks ago. I was seriously wondering how the hell that was still in the fridge, on account of the fact that I saw someone having pate just a day or 2 ago. So they must have known it was rotten, but they couldn't be asked to take it out. So it's in the bin now. Because, yeah, when you come across the block of fungus in place of what should have been food, it's not pleasant. It goes straight in the bin. Outside, so it doesn't stink. You know, it amazes me that no one noticed that, because it clearly had turned a long time ago. Not quite possibly turned last month. Oh, thanks. See you around. Again, next TF2 stream will not be this next Monday, it'll be the Monday after. Because they're bi-weekly. Until Halloween comes around, in which case they become weekly, because Halloween is Halloween. I've got your... I'm gonna harvest mushrooms, not talk to you. What? You stop getting in the way while I'm trying to harvest mushrooms. I know glowing mushroom hitboxes are really tight and weird, but... Ooh, do I have a booty? Ow. I don't know whether it's spiteful, but that's particularly spiteful. There wasn't even anything in it. Where is the opening?
What?
I'm not telling you to do anything, I'm just trying to turn my light on. Where is it? There it is. It's one side only. There we go. Ooh, shoosh. Bulwer! Smell the shortcoming. I mean, to be fair, you know, blind creatures don't really need to struggle because, let's face it, Chalk must stink pretty bad. You know, she's a sea beast, which means that she stinks of fish. You know, on account of being of the fish family. I don't know, do sharks stink? I know minke whales stink. They stink. Like, you know, you might not see it, but you can certainly smell the bloody thing. That's Quimby. You're coming out of a Fulmer hole. Or you're pale white. Strike first, ask questions later. You know, it's Fulmer. Hey. Take no question. Also, slaughterfish eggs by the billion. Not slaughterfish eggs, they're actually quite rare. No, chorus eggs. I think are possibly one of the most common alchemy ingredients in Skyrim, beyond, like, flowers. Like, your basic flowers, like mountain flowers, I think are the only things more common. But in terms of item concentration, nothing beats the full, you know, the good old chorus egg. Ooh, speaking of chorus chest. Ooh, 8 mushrooms. Ew, spooters. Why do we want more spooters? No one wants more spooters. That's Quimby again. She gets in the way a lot. How is this locked? Genuine question. How do you lock a chorus? You know, dead chorus. You know, a hollowed out chorus is what these chests are. How do you lock that? Just how? It'd be like locking a spider egg hole. I see 3 enemies at once. There is a bit of an irresistible... I mean, I know it's shit, but... it's also worth pointing out that my Flame Breath is massively buffed power-wise over Vanilla, because... oh god, Vanilla power of shouts is pathetic. Like, Vanilla shouts are absolutely hopeless. It's actually embarrassing how bad they are. Oh, they're not fighting again, are they? No, they're the spawner, that's fine. I was going to say they're not fighting again, because they fight a lot. Ooh, more chorus eggs. Well, I'll take this charged Skeeverhide. Mushrooms. Delicious, delicious flesh. Taking more mushrooms. More. Take an egg. Why is there a random chicken egg? I don't know, but there is always random items in Skyrim. You never say no to alchemy. Do you have anything to say about this place? I'm starting to wonder. I remember writing a fuck ton of dialogue. Is there really? I am so disoriented by that. Put the Fulmer arrow in the Fulmer. I hate an arrow that's stuck under geometry. I didn't hit you! Lightning is neither of us. We don't use lightning. I don't know how a lightning blast can be. I'm on yours. Yeah, little Fulmer. Get out my way! Oh god. Are these all individual? Really? I can feel a spider attacking me. I'm not remotely threatened by it because I know it is worthless. The former is worth a whole horde of spiders in terms of damage output. Come on, little Pullman. Die horribly. Ugh, spider eggs. A dead chorus. Huh. Is not a live one. Oh no, the waterway caved in. It's a good job as a convenient side path. Seriously, a lot of Skyrim is a good job as a convenient path. Because there's always a convenient path. Like, there's always a convenient shortcut back to the beginning. It's just a thing that makes for fun dungeon design, but also kind of laughable lore. Giving me a bow. Don't know why, this isn't a particularly good bowing area. Can't see. It's too dark. There we go. There's a living chorus. I knew we would come across one eventually. And now we've got a million egg sacs to harvest. Seriously, chorus eggs are so omnipresent. And harvest the egg sacs. A woot. Hey, you. I'm just harvesting their eggs. Why didn't that work? That didn't work. I cannot cast a shout. Still not shouting. Well, apparently the shout just didn't. That's a new one. I've not had that happen before. Then again, to be fair, how often do I shout? I'm trying to take your eggs. That's why I came here, to harvest the eggs. How? How is it locked? The chorus stuff being, the former stuff being locked bothers me immensely. Like, how? How is it locked? Now back to the harvest. The bountiful, bountiful harvest. Seriously, do you know that eggs chorus? Like, what is their infant mortality rate for a chorus? Like, 99.99999%? Like, seriously, the chorus just seem to have so many eggs and yet actually so few of them. Or does the mother eat like 90% of her young? That's... no one quite knows. I mean, just marvel at the amount of eggs that you can get, because there's so many. Right. We've got Sir Amiel's stupid ring on, I think, but let's make sure. Yep. I remember the Crusader. Did I update the ground model? I think I did. Yeah, that's clearly not steel plate based. You know what? We'll demonstrate that outside, I think. Ooh, Quicksilver. Ah, Speed Miner. How did I ever live without you? Because, fun fact, adding a new pickaxe actually requires you to edit a form list, which means that any mods that add new pickaxes actually have to be patched to make them work properly. Because, yeah, it's... otherwise the newest one will override. And it's just one of those strange quirks of Skyrim. But, you know, it was worth adding because, yeah, speed miner, kind of essential. Because, oh god, this mining stealth room takes forever. Oh, you have a better sense of smell than you do of sight. Give me a sec. Ow. And I apologise for that. When a delivery arrives and you know you're the only one around, you gotta take it. Kill some. Ooh, nice sword of harvest. Ow. Alright, let's. Has been doing my harvesting for me. What are they attacking? I can hear the fight dialogue, but I'm not seeing any fight. My mushrooms hitboxes are so inconsistent. You'd think they'd have a more generous hitbox, but no. They don't. They have a very, very, very small hitbox. Look! More eggs! Seriously, chorus eggs, they are not a rare commodity. I think one dungeon actually has over 1,000 of. Might actually have 1,000 of them. I know there's dungeons with way over 2. Well, back into Toolwall's Crossing. This is going to be all horrific, isn't it? Yeah, I've lost them. Oh, I think Freya destroyed him. Oh well. I'll get the healing up because I don't know what you're pointing at, mate. There's nothing there. Oh no! Go back! Probably shouldn't do that in front of the ghost, to be fair. The ghost will probably report me for crime. You know how law in Skyrim works. You know, the chickens have eyes. Hearing things in the darkness. Every sound seems amplified and it's hard to sleep over the sobbing. Madras has started hallucinating from hunger. Says he saw a white elf peering out at us from a dark corner to the tunnel. Used to be a battle mage, tried to hold him off. But it was the cave-in that let some escape, but we were trapped with these things. Now hold as prisoner, giving up hope of escape. Well, he escaped, alright. And then he got destroyed. You know, he got 2 arrows, 1 in each heart. Because they doesn't have 2 hearts. Who knows? We'll read Vivek's rambling sermons. We're never gonna read them. Because they are a bit rambling. You know, Vivek kind of lost sanity. Ooh, potatoes. Get out of the way, Quimby. She's good at getting in the way, but still. Ooh, take that. Take that ears. Because they presumably use their own ears. Okay. Put a red one. Is this like the entire Dunmer library? Oh. There we go. Ew. That's not the best. Not the best crate. But the real booty is the books. The real Barenzia. Or Baranzia. Yeah, I mean, if you read it in Dark Elf voice, it's definitely Baranzia. I don't want to ruin books. Third book. Oh, there was a Fulmer approached. Well then, the Fulmer will die. More books. So many books. And book looting, it isn't quick. That's not a Dunmary book on the apps. But we're getting the full volume of Real Verbenzia. And of course, the most important one is the entire 36 sermons of Vivek. Oh, there's ruined books. I didn't manage to get rid of all the shite, did I? I don't want ruined books. Ruined books are just a waste of carrying capacity. So, where are for ruined? Yeah, still keep digging. Ruined book. I am also going to drop some Fulmer armor. Yeah, we can move again. Oh yeah, Short Stone wasn't actually very good for buying all my heavy shite. Ow. I said A that and then I pick up everything anyway. I've also got like a million potions I really need to get rid of because each one of those is like half weight each. And yes, with 10,000 plus weight capacity, I'm still running into problems because I am a pack rat. If you haven't figured out that I'm a pack rat yet, you will. Because, you know, my inner Burmesian comes out. I am a pack rat at heart. Which is funny, because when I travel hilariously light. What? Put some Fulmer armor in here. I'm going to take the original. That Fulmer armor out though. Sure that's not locked because that being locked would really annoy me. Eat fine shop, sell some shite. Fortunately, Short Stone has just a smithy, which kind of sucks. Because let's face it, Short Stone is a bit of a nothing burg. I think all these alchemy ingredients can't be light. Actually, they are. They're like 0.1 weight each. Alchemy ingredients are very, very light. I'm not stealing, I'm merely harvesting. Ah, the journal, the trail. Map we traded a glass dagger to get is a fake. We can't find the path marked over the mountains. Should have tried, but a rift. Took shelter from the storm in the ruins. Stepped on a pressure plate and trapdoors enjoyed. Gildren said he's heard these woven roads that lead under the mountains have to try. Right, yeah, take that journal, take the course kind, I don't know why. Dosh, can't take the dosh. Who's Skiva tail? Or Skiva hide? Yum. Useful alchemy ingredients, we say. We should get out of this deep down pit. How dare you! Shark is not something to be bashed. Shark is going to need healing. How dare you cast magic, your magics at me, creature. You have a lot of good alchemy ingredients, so I'll happily accept those. Boing. Boing. Yum yum. Human flesh. Delicious, delicious human flesh. I'll take your arrows. Who is attacking me? Now, wood. The thing with lever is I can turn it into lever strips, which weigh less. Why do I have so much pelts? I have so many pelts. Which makes so much leather. Oh. Get into the room. Mashing E and clicking at the same time. You think I have enough leather? I mean, to be fair, that stack of leather's probably weighing like close to 1,000 anyway. Ow, my finger's getting tired. Which one? That's the question. I mean, I've 200 pieces of leather, which is, I think, still above where I was weight-wise. Oh god, I've got elk hides. Forgot about these. I'm not trying to make this rhythmic, I'm just trying to get through it. Big, massive pile of leather. So much leather, so little time. There we go. We're actually higher weight than we were when we started. Good. Well, we know that the way with the Bulmer is the way we did not come in. Now, how did I ever live without quick loot? I genuinely wonder. Yeah, Fallout 4 introduced me to quick loot and I've never gone back. Oh.
Get ready. Trouble ahead.
Yes. 4 eggers. Well, I just smell my mate die. You know, imagine being a Fulmer where your eyes have atrophied to the point where they no longer exist. They are eyeless creatures. And you just smell your mate die. That would be weird. Because it would be, oh, my mate's died. I can smell fresh corpse. Oh god, how many eggs? I mean, I don't think we've been in a former dungeon since last we did alchemy, but I think I still had some left over. I missed some alchemy. Is my alchemy hoarding obsessional? Yes. Ow. They're fighting again. Right. I think Quimby will lose. Oh no, Quimby won that time. If she gets on the attack, she can win. Normally she loses. Although in the extended... Because Quimby can do a hell of a lot of damage if she gets on the attack. Of course, once one's gone down, they don't come back at full strength, and then they just go down immediately. But traditionally, Freya's been winning those fights. That's 2 for Quimby out of like the 20 fights that they've done. 3 for being really generous. You know, that's a first. Well, second. It's a very rare occurrence. You know, because Quimby's a bit of a glass cannon. Does a lot of damage, but also dies very, 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 very quickly. I miss the days of Oblivion on console where it was open corpse. Oh, I see. We're right on a bloody occlusion plane. That's supposed... The waterfall is supposed to sort of hide that's happening, but it doesn't because the occlusion plane didn't work properly. I forgot that Skyrim actually uses occlusion planes in its dungeons, to be fair. You know, it's something you don't tend to think of with Skyrim. Fallout 4 does it all the time. But because Fallout 4 is actually not very well optimized in a lot of places, so it has to. You know, Fallout 4, the way Fallout 4's dungeons are made are very... It allows for a lot more dungeon variety from a tile set. But because each, like, wall, corner piece, ceiling piece, everything is individual, there's a lot more polys in it, so they need to be better optimized. Right. We come out here with a best place of the Crusader, which we will demonstrate as soon as we hit the outside world.
An exciting place to venture if you know what
in the daylight. This ain't the daylight. So the next nearest artifact is the area north of Mistwatch. Which is roughly that way. Because back in the open world, where you can see again, past the 2 dead bears. I want to make sure I'm still pointing at Mistwatch. That was pathetic. It has no thrust if you're on the ground. Well, no, if you're not on the ground, it has no thrust. Never should have come here. But backing into the entrance, you loser. I have bounced you. No, resist the temptation to pick up an extremely heavy object. 5 wolves are slaughtered. I don't care. 6 wolves are slaughtered. It still counts, even though these are pre-spawned. Ink. Nope. Nope. Reset. Sometimes you just get lucky. You want it near something that you can actually identify. So this time I know it's near the top right rivet. Therefore, the left of it gives you a datum point that you can line up against. Not one more wolf pelts, frankly. No, I've made enough leather. You don't need more leather. There's a spooder. What's a spooder doing down here? But yes, wolves are slaughtered is a statistic I track. It's a per stream statistic. I think the record was about 56, which I think they pushed just because it was 56. You know, I had like 45, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna push this a little bit further. Don't ask why there were so many bloody wolves. Because Skyrim, you know, if you've heard Skyrim belongs to the Nords, correct them to say Skyrim belongs to the wolves. Oh god, that's a bear. A rogue cave bear. It's a dashing rogue. The bears can turn actually surprisingly quickly. But they can't run. Right, potion it is, or food. And the bear has been launched off the mountain. Good. How can something so big fly so far? Do not ask. Yeah, I like how food works in Fallout 4, where it provides healing over time. I actually really like that mechanic. So I kind of made Skyrim's food do the same, because prior to that, Skyrim's food was the cooked. It was either a broken effect, an effect that lasted for way too long, like the stew, one of the stews. 7 wolves are slaughtered, or it was comically laughable, or like heal 5 damage, which is just laughable. You know, it was one of those broken or useless. So I nerfed. I nerfed the ones that went forever and made them consistent, like a few seconds of effect. That restores health, bit of health, bits, bit up front and some over time. Just like Fallout 4. Oh no. 8 wolves are slaughtered! Eight wolves are slaughtered. 4 things, 8 wolves slaughtered. Jetbees. Jetbee Greeks are not the most common thing in the world. The sunfish. Look, nothing like a sunfish, but it's still called a sunfish for some reason. That is a humongous mammoth skull. Really? I used to be a god like you, then I took an arrow in the knee. So I'll read her journal epitaphs. The journal, scroll past epitaphs. I knew of you both, Amber and Madness. I am willing to your secrets. Amber, the glowing works of an alien root. I find your resin pristine and holy, light and powerful. You require a delicate hand, one that recognizes the fragile nature of beauty. Madness, I know you to be a flexible breed, one congealed from the tattered minds of dead heroes, and like amber, I would bend and bow you like a sinew. I'd beat and hammer you, stretch and fold you, knowing that each blow would callous your skin and sharpen your teeth. It was dark, armed men that brought me these cheats, these puzzles to solve, courtesy of Forum, they said. Liars, there is no Forum, not anymore. His memory long past, and memories are as real as dreams and other fanciful thoughts. Still, I had to have them. Amber, so exquisite, so pretty, like drops of fallen stardew. From your honeyed globes, I would crush myself in armor that trapped me inside your beauty and warmth. I would suffocate myself in your light, and in death live for eternity. But madness, ooh, madness! You charm me with your edge. From your, ooh, I would put a knife to cut out Shagor's tongue and use it to lick that to stuff my anvil. Oh, how happy that would make all three of us! In my desperation, I turned to magic to try and turn these earthly material into your equals. I have forged armor and blade in hopes of finding a worthy pair, but they are failures, not fit to be your shadows. So instead I will mine the forests and the dead. I will have the caravan search far the corners of Tamriel. I will reach into the eye of oblivion itself until I find you both again. Yeah, meanwhile, they're just appearing in every random crate going. And this is why there's a random Daedric sword here. Yeah. Give in to the madness. Yeah, well, do I actually have enough? That's a good question. Do I actually have enough? Ding, 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 ding. Ebony. Oh. I was expecting Amber to be on... You know what? Let's have a madness bow. You know, let's just go for the let's give in to the madness. Let's have a madness bow. I don't actually have enough madness ingots, but... Yeah, let's have a madness axe as well. Let's give in to the I mean, let's channel my inner oblivion and have madness weapons. Because, to be fair, this is kind of what... Madness axe. It's not madness goose. Madness goose is... Yeah, madness gas is madness gas, but... Yeah, now I've got madness bow. Yeah, which, you know, we got the madness... Give in to the madness. Yeah, the Daedric War Axe ain't doing much for me. Yeah, the madness gear is going to be better, so... Give in to the madness. Madness guess. No, it's madness goose. Yeah, we don't... It's got number these. Behold the madness axe. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, having a madness axe is kind of what I end up with in Oblivion a lot, because obviously madness gear was the best gear you could get for weapons, and I believe it was strong slightly, you know, between Amber, because they didn't have the full range of weapons. Amber had like the swords. Madness had the Madness had the blunt. The hitboxes on these rhinos are awful. There we go. Don't want to alert the draggies, to be fair, because I can't deal with those. Wait, is there anything up to the north? No. So we just go this way. We'll go to Darkwater Crossing, which, you know, has a store. HB. I don't think it's got much. Or does it have a store, or is it just a fucking inn? Regardless, we have a new weapon now. I think I made Madness an Amber slightly better than Dragonbone. Right, we have arrived at town. Yeah, I do like some of the attack towns. This is one of the ones I do actually like, because Darkwater Crossing, yeah, it needed it. It needed something, because it is described as a town, but it only exists as like this shit little shitsburg. It's quite embarrassing. You know, it's not even a town, vanilla, even though it's described as such. You know, it's like the lore suggests it's a town, but it's just this house and the camp. And that's it. Is this the pub? Is this the hat? Just why does Takifas have such a big house? I mean, it's better than living in a fucking campsite, sure, but there is a general store. Bjorsi, do you really open all night?
Yes.
If so, I think that's impressive. I have cabbage to sell.
Honest pay for
I have
honest work.
patatas to sell.
Honest pay for
Buy
honest
these.
work.
Bjorsi, do you have No. Do you have a bed, Bjorsi? Oh, you're in the basement.
Fine day to you.
Out of the way. Bjorsi, you ownership. What is ownership? I think this house isn't actually working properly because ownership. You know, no, but even the bed hasn't been tagged with an owner, which. Hey, Bjorsi, do you sell at this hour? No. In which case, I'll curl up in your bed. And sleep until you sell me shit. Yeah, that's a goof. Note how everything's Oh wait, no, it's because I'm someone's friend. That's why. The door ownership wasn't set up properly. Come on, get out of the way, Quimby. I know you're in the way a lot, but.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
I hope you do have a bit of this and a bit of that. Have you got Grand Soul? No. I do not need more pelts. I will sell armor first. Right, we'll see. Close up. Relative. Oh, good. Yes, that explains some weight. That's a lot of Forsworn armor. Right.
Until next time.
I don't think that reduced my weight by much. No, it did not. Think it's the case of I'm going to just have to be careful and wait for a bit until I can actually shift some of this shite. It means I have to go to a city, not a town. Because the Copper Cask Inn will have no money. Doggo. Different doggo. Not just the Skyrim lanky. Right, we've got to go to Mandin Hlalu. Ah, yes. And then there's also the Mythic Dawn camp up in the mountains. Well, we can't exactly climb that.
I'm telling you,
I heard it! Howling! These werewolf tales are true! Yo, I heard it! Howling! Yeah. Now, we're gonna climb this mountain. What's attacking me? Oh, it's a dragon. That's that bad. Where are you? Okay, this is definitely a potion. Potions to the rescue. Take poison. Yes, I need to sell all this shit, clearly. Wait, it didn't hit me. And they're fighting again. Place your bets. I think Freya wins this one. You know, a combination of decent power and high defenses tends to be just pure glass cannon. This gold or current? I mean, it makes sense to be corundum. It's a corundum mine, but you never can tell. Oh, yes, it's daylight. We can show the Crusader armor off. So we're into daylight. Shulk is being Shulk. Also, show that I have indeed fixed the Daedric Lord armor. Yeah, at least I think I fixed it. A little compressive on the stomach, but it's still fixed. Armor of Crusader. Again, actually surprisingly beefy shoulders. Like these shoulder plates are actually really thick. But because it's it's a Bethesda, I believe it's, I can't remember if it was Bethesda made, but it's definitely, the Creation Club armor is just a really high quality. Do wear the ancient one. No. We'll put the regular Daedric armor back on. Now we'll wear the ancient one for a bit. You know, wear something different. Oh, the path, because it's a convenient path right here. You know, got to take my fish with. We might as well search for the Mythic Dawn's location while we're here. At a nice high level of 75. You know, we're nearing I think 81 was Skyrim's max level originally. And it was a soft max level. Because you couldn't reset your skills in Skyrim. But it was still technically a soft max level. If you somehow if you consoled and commanded them back down to like 15, you could still gain more levels. You know, it was one of those things. Like it wasn't only ever a soft level cap, and of course with the final update with Dragonborn, final update with the regular Skyrim. I believe they made legendary you could legendary a skill and reset it that way. Which, good system. It allows you to level infinitely, which gives you that little hit, and it also allows you to effectively make yourself less overpowered by reducing your skill. I think the intent was to refund perk points more so than level infinitely, but can't really complain. That's the one I actually have to go for. Oops. I was heading for the wrong marker the whole time. Hello, goat. I will bonk you up the arse with a very sharp axe. I am disappointed you did not have horns. I wanted your horns. That's why I bonked you up the butt. Harvest the butterflies. Pluck their wings from their body in one swift motion. You quickly grab them with both hands and pull apart very quickly. Lest you get the body. You don't want the worthless body of a butterfly. No, it's only the wings that are valuable. Oh, Evestead, you have not got a general store, have you? Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police, and now it's dead. I mean, it is only a troll, and they're not known for being particularly strong. Hello? Oh, good! Someone's actually speaking English! All I heard was troll grunts. It's so nice to be a different. Well, yeah, I'm gonna hang up now. Beep. Yeah, the no root crank calls get worse. They're just a bad joke I make up on the spot. And to be fair, they are pretty damn bad. Maybe I will stop doing them at one point. Goats. Burn the goats. Burn their butts. Rock needs stamina. Yes, you have horns. Why the horns are a relatively rare item, I don't know. We have reached Everstead.
Astrid, I wanted to talk with you.
What is it now?
Wilhelm said he saw you speaking to one of the pilgrims on the 7,000 steps. I told you that I didn't want you to go up there.
I know what you said, but I only wanted to speak to him for a moment.
Well, it stops now.
They don't look so good. Are you feeling all right?
So what have I picked up now? What disease have I picked up this time? Rattles. That explains why my stamina was particularly fucked. Picked up the case of the rattles.
Oh, you're a traveler. You must have so much to tell about the world outside this boring town.
No, Shark is boring and asking about Haterupgar.
Greybeards are a strange bunch. I heard they live their entire life without uttering.
Oh, they utter a single word.
Can you even imagine?
She's our only
You're hardly
daughter's
throwing
driving
walls.
it. They call it the path to the
Just like I
monastery
did
to
when I was her age.
7,000.
I don't think they call it that.
Can you imagine? I'm not certain if I could even make it to the top without collapsing from exhaustion.
Well, they say it's 1,000 stairs, but it actually goes to 700.
I wish I
Get out
could
of
go
town
with
as
you.
fast as you can. Nothing for anyone here.
I mean, Everstead is a bit of a nothing town.
If I were you, I'd move right through our backwards little town.
Like, they are really, really hateful of this little town.
You've been a good friend to me. Thanks again for delivering those supplies to the Greybeards.
Make it quick.
Right. Well, I'm gonna try the shop.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
I love how confused the guards are about curved swords.
Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, may the gods
I would like to sell some crap, please.
sate that appetite. Hmm?
I mean, you can take Uma. Take some ale, that weighs something. Also, I don't drink the alcohol because it's not really a beneficial stat. Okay, I'm also going to sell some wine. Oh, I think I've already sold my wine. Oh well. Oh, do you think I have enough venison? No. I will also sell a singular tomato.
If you pass through again, stop by for a drink. We don't get many visitors through here, unless they're headed up to
No wonder. Why does everything need so much salt? Like, seriously, cooking in Skyrim. You got salt? No. Then fuck you, you won't cook in anything. I kinda get it for, like, limiting to stop you just auto-cooking food like you do in Fallout 4. I kinda get why. You know, I do kind of understand why.
Be careful.
But the salt is not a common enough item to make up for the fact that you are going through so fucking much of the stuff. Yeah, you go through so much salt, it's actually disturbing. What's that? That's a dragoness. I'm fucked. If that's a... Yeah, I think that's a dragoness. I don't know. She seems to have a big butt, so... They have a big arse of a stronger kind. They're not just randomly spawned. Uh-oh. I don't care that she hasn't seen me. She's too busy with some elk, but she's... Right. Yes, good. Couldn't be saved. I don't know where I took damage. How? Oh, was it just Freya friendly fire again? They're fighting again. Place your bets. Yep, place your bets. Go on. Yeah, the odds are always in Freya's favour.
Come on, let's put up a fight.
You know, she outranges consistently as well, because the spear has quite a long range. We gotta go past the alchemist shack, even though it hasn't respawned yet. I say that, and then the butterflies spawn as I'm saying that. So, you know what? Why not take... They must have respawned slightly faster. Anyway. Alchemy? Ease. Toes. I think I've got to use chorus eggs in everything. I only picked like 300 of the bloody things. I need to find a store where I can get rid of shit. I really... Next time I go near a city, I actually have to go in it. Because... And you see the problem? I have so much alchemy, it's actually kind of getting ridiculous. Oops, I didn't mean to use my dagger art. Ugh. They are alchemy ingredients does actually somewhat bug me, because they are, frankly, too valuable to be alchemy ingredients. Did I only have myself one dagger heart? Yes, I thought I typed 2. No, I did not. Well, I'm a dimwit. I mean, have we established that I'm a moron yet? Yes. Does it have invisibility? Well then, chorus eggs will find it. Didn't seem to get much else. Well, that's chorus eggs done. the beauty is at least I can sell a lot of potions because I made them worth less. Because it kind of bugged me how overvalued potions in vanilla Skyrim were. Like, it was too good a trick for making money. Like, you bought out everything in an alchemy store and you were consistently, even at extremely low levels, making back more than you were actually spent. It was kind of a problem. Right, that's all that out. Good. Alchemy time is over. As I keep finding... The shack has respawned, but the garden has not. Don't know why the shacks respawned, but the garden didn't. I thought all the times were on the same reset timer, but clearly not. 9 wolves, 10 wolves. 10 wolves are dead. Right, this looks like the whale. It's definitely a different view. Yeah, this is definitely a path. Don't be sneaking, Lucy Lamb. Mythic Dawn are evils. They will help Tamriel by wiping them out. And then remember, bows suck. You have to hold them for ages before they fire anywhere. Ah yes, see, I'm going to check the corpse and die in the exact same spot. I don't know if sneak attacking them was even relevant. Oh, that barrel's empty. Right, I will read your books. And then we will read the important journal. Second sun's height, 4th era 201. The dawn is breaking. Vonos has successfully pierced the veil of the liminal barrier. But there's much work to be done. We have unearthed our anchor point, but must still reconstruct the gate itself. And even when it is complete, the veil of the liminal barrier remains. Vonos, in his infinite wisdom, continues to work day and night to find a way to break it. It may be but a singular gateway, but Valking, Gatanas, and Metats await us on the other side, preparing to march for our Lord. I will keep the faith for Lord Dagon. Oh god, this oh god, how many more pages of this is there? Because it's actually killing my voice doing this. Oh my sweet Jesus. I think that's longer than most Oblivion books. That is... yeah. We'll pretend that we read the whole thing, and... because, yeah, that voice. It's like the Black Doom, it kind of is murderous. On your vocal cords, don't do it. Yeah, I'll take the whole set. I love how I left the most valuable thing, the fucking gemstone. Right, where is Aziel? I know it's around here somewhere. News about the secret chamber. Right, the Avention Cell is down there, so we go straight south. This is really arse-crack nowhere. Was this carved out? No, this is a vanilla gorge. And that's why I kind of quite like with the cores, is it does actually integrate itself into the world pretty well. The thing is, I know that's up and over those mountains, so I have to go past that. God, sweet Jesus, that really does murder your vocal cords. Oh, this could go badly. You know, and one thing I do like that is the course gave you all the, much like Saints and Seducers, the tile set for the dungeons was actually given free. You know, you can make the dungeon with a tile set if you wanted. Ooh, Kenneth. That's a dead ramen. Ooh, more Kenneth. What would harvest? I mean, that would explain why my stamina regen seemed particularly bad. Now the question is, can I take her in a fight or not? She is like the third weakest one, I believe, but... Well... Oh, you buy shite, don't you?
Take a look.
Some random weirdo walks into your camp. Oh yeah, I'll buy your shite. You do not underestimate how valuable that shit is. I mean, that actually sums up a lot of weight. This is the Hoary Nord armor, that's always weighs a ton. Do not ask where Sean got these Imperial armor from. There we go. Talk is successfully quite a lot lighter. Right, do we approach the Draggy? I think we have. I'm trying to remember how to get into this little alley, because it is a... Where Riel is a bit of a back alley. I think I can do it without angering the dragon. That's good. Maybe. I mean, she is the third weakest one. No. Shulk's ability to sneak is awful. I want to point this out. Yeah, the fact that my arrows don't even make the faintest bit of difference to the firepower. Shulk is too weak. But we must try. Can we get Dernavir's fat butt summoned? No. There we go. Dernavir is squishy. Oh, wow, Dernavir! That was just embarrassing. Dernavir's summon animation takes so long that she just sits there and dies. Right. Well, Dernavir gone. I am just going to leg it. Make like the Legion and leg it. Because there is no way in hell I'm dealing with that without Dragon. Because Dragon Rend is important. You know, I specifically designed these Dragonesses to be strong. Are you gonna shout at me? Sometimes they do. Oh, goody. A second one. I think that's a weakie. I have a sneaky suspicion you're a weakie. Or not! That hit like a truck, so maybe you aren't a weakie. Gonna stand still, please. Right, that's... Heal. Yeah, you ain't a weakie. You're a strong one. I will just passively sit here, healing, and hope one of you doesn't actually attack me. Oh, I must take my opportunity to attack. Is this a good spot to be fighting a dragon? Probably not. But it's a good spot to be fighting 2 dragons? Definitely not. It's a good job I got magic out the air. Right, you're coming around for an attack, aren't you? Right, heal. Use the power of magic. Okay. Nope. Too slow on the button press. Ugh, this is a disaster. This is just a bloody disaster. Right, we know we can get around the mountain. Don't bother with Durnavir, she's of no use, she'll just get bit and die immediately. Or bother with Durnavir, but make sure she's airborne before, because if she's landed and takes a bite, she just dies. Ugh, deja vu. I feel like I climbed up here before, well, not dealing with dragon-related nonsense. Be amazed at where dragons can spawn. Yeah, Durnavir, stop blabbing and actually get ready to fight. And you missed. Well done, Durnavir. The problem is I can't make a lasting dent unless Durnavir is effectively countering a health regen. I need Alwyn's... And you missed again. Well done, Durnavir. Oh dear. The other one's joined then. I don't... It's good job I'm not wasting good arrows. Where's the other one? There's a Durnavir. Who is not being much help for anything. One of the most useful shouters, Dragon Rend. You know why Dragon Rend is useful? Because it allows you to keep dragons grounded so you can actually keep attacking them. You know what? There are times when you just accept that you can't win the fight and leave. Wait. See, it did it that time. Madness bug. Oh, it's because it's a white this time. What the third one? Oh god, this can only go horribly. There's a third one. Going into the Belly of the Dragons, very bad idea. I mean, Skelly Men, not remotely concerned about, frankly. Rolling down a mountain, on the other hand. Get up. Oh, you're the reason I rolled down the mountain, are you? Denevere, can you stop sucking so bad? There we go. And Denevere is dead. Right, good. Potion. Level up? Yes, level up. Health. I've got like every perk in here, except the one that just isn't helpful, like avoid that. I don't like the effect. Yeah, I'm... Run away! Wow, that hurt. Fortify health. That'll do. Healing. Why are they constantly following me home? Denevere was up, no help. Yep, there's the third one. As I said, there's 3 of them now. I mean, I can kill potentially 2 of them. I can kill the plague one because that doesn't regenerate. Yeah, the double dragon, definitely a... It's certainly a choice. Now the question is, where is the plague one going to land? Right, the plague dragon is down. We shall leave space for the other 2. Yeah, the lasting damage against this one ain't gonna happen. Right, that's 1 dragon down. This one I'm just gonna have to ignore, and I think the other one is not actually bothering with me, which is, you know, it's a plus. I'll take that. I'll certainly take the plus of not having to deal with 3 of the things, because this fat butt is just murdering me. Valet Cavant. Yes, we... Oh. Yep, and the Draman support units are helping again. Oh, for fuck's sake! I just got up! Right, I'm just gonna catch my breath, have some potions. Oh my god, there's a horde! You know, when I said Valley of the Dragons, I didn't mean it this literally. Like, I don't think I've ever seen such a concentration of Draven in one place. This is actually somewhat impressive. There's the bone meal. Actually impressive. And of course, that thing is blocking my way, so I might as well go around here. Which, if I remember correctly in vanilla, is the word wall here is bugged. The Greybeards will always send you to go get a word from it, but it won't actually register. And you stop with the fucking boost radars! You're only gonna die anyway. You're only worthless Draugr. Oh fuck! I forgot that thing was still fighting me. But yeah, this word wolf was for some reason I had a stuck quest here for years before unofficial patch stopped it happening again. But console commands were what actually fixed it. But we made it to Riel, but you know what, I'm just going to clear up here just for good measure. Fine. Just to stop these joining the fight. Yeah, she's still attacking. She ain't gonna give up. When we get into Riel though, she'll give up. Oh, you sweet Jesus, the skellies are all back! Nobody! Like, seriously, the skelly... I like how all the skellies have got back up. All of them. I mean, not any... No, these are a fresh batch, they've all got weapons. This is actually genuinely a little impressive how many... Valley of the Dead now. Of course, it's one of these are useful booty, clearly not. Right, we need to get into the cave-me things. And avoid... just run away from that. So we're going to fight something a lot less dangerous. The Mythic Dawn. God, that... The madness of multiple dragons is... You know, when you've actually booked them to be a threat. Right, Shulk is going to go through cave. But the combat music's just going to keep going in on it. I don't know why they decided to make the alien ruins blue. It's a bit of an odd choice. The overwhelming whiteness of them was kind of the thing in Oblivion. So I decided to make them all blue. And again, the Oblivion music, which... Nice, it gives them a... Janus's journal. We must read Janus's journal. He wasn't able to see both ways, clearly. Janus's journal. Oh. Yeah, I'm guessing he's also got 50. Yeah, too many pages there. Read at your own time. Don't know why I can't open that. Genuinely don't know why the activator ain't working on that, but... That's the elemental shard. Well... I don't think the white's much of a threat somehow. You haven't got any, you're just a dead mythic Daunian. Right. I mean, it would be... See, that one opens. Ah, yes. For an alien room, we must take all the Welky stones. One day I'll get the mod that well, I'll integrate the mod that lets me strip the armor off these. I know this is how Skyrim did it vanilla, but I like being able to actually strip the armor off, so you know, wear it. Oh, this is a problem. Right. Can't activate the door. Right. That's weird. That's certainly weird. Right. Let me just do something quickly. It's funny, I've been through this before. Oh. Was it? No, this came out. This was before the Great Fuckery, right. Let me just do a quick check on something. I'm just... It's going to be a quick check, because this is going to prohibit access otherwise. So... Because it was the... I don't know why some of the assets work and some don't, but... Right, thing. I know it's backups. Just having a look. Could go for the Steam archive. Give me a sec. Through it. Because I need to see if this is when I did this backup was. I can't remember if this was before anniversary. No, it won't be. Nothing here is older than 2021. Ugh. Why? Alright. So that's that. Because for some reason it doesn't have the activator properties for some reason. Right. Just quickly looking. Can't remember what it's called, that's the problem. It's CC Core. What? So, that's Advanced DSGS is Saints and Seducers. They don't... Creation Club stuff. Is it they didn't? ESA? That's decently huge. Oh, it wouldn't be in there though, would it? I'm gonna. This is annoying. I'm really annoyed by this. Give me a sec. This is. I'm sure what you want to hear on a stream is me farting around looking trying to fix an issue. Again, I've never had this issue from past playthroughs, but that I think was before they did the final patch. Where's Dim? I'm pretty sure it's Dim. Yeah, alien. So the door. So the Oblivion Gate's the only door it uses, which means it's pulling. Where's the bells? What? Give me a sec. Let me just make this more interesting. It's no capture. Create new. There we go. This ain't ideal, but it should be showing up on screen now. So look, basically, that's so. Which cell? We not Mythic Dawn Temple. It won't be that one. It's the real I want. Let's go cave. No. Real crypt. That will do. Except this doesn't show me all the bloody doors, does it? Why would it show me the doors? That would be helpful, wouldn't it? So... Oh wait, it does it if I just open up like because it'll be persistent, so it's placed object. Because it will have to have the door. That's the... Going through each and every one, looking for the bloody door. Because it won't be temporary. Temporary, because doors have to be persistent if they're a load door, which it is. So where is it? Ugh. Gate. Ah, I see. I see. It's the very top one. Right. So it's looking for BGS AR door. And because it's got no string... Yes, I think I'm seeing the problem. So it's CCBGS. So if I look for CCBGS AR door. Oh, 01. So it's in 01. It's a strings related issue, and because there's no strings, it doesn't show the open activator, I think. So while we wait for Xedit to crash, because Xedit. So there it is. Yeah. So it's in update. I don't know why it's having strings issues, but let me just have a look in. Let me just have a look in update. Like, yes, it's looking for update, but there's no. Yes, that makes sense. So if I just right now, I know the problem. Deload Xedit. Let's see if this works. Reload Xedit. Find anything that has the cause worms to. That's an ESL though. Ugh. What did I? Maybe it was that one. This is. I love. Nope. Right. This is what this is what I know I have done something with the course. I know it. Pretty sure it ain't that ASL either. So yeah, reload that. This is the point where just load it all. Figure out what's using. This is a master. Figure out what has the cores as a master, and then use that to shove it into. Something I will find. Because basically, I know I've done something that changes the course. And just go in and put them as door, alien cask. You just go in, fix the strings. Why some of them work and some of them don't, I have no fucking clue. So we're gonna just it'll be world space, wouldn't it? I know. Deadlands. Cool. Is it really? Really? Did I do that in ESL? Really? No. Did I really do that in the ESL? Really? Apparently I did. Yeah, oh yeah, because ESLs can add new things, they just can't alter existing things. Right, so I'm just going to put it into the... Okay, making that one. That seems to be... personal tweaks. Where's personal tweaks, sir? Just check how many masters. You don't want things with too many masters. Yeah, that will do. So, personal tweaks. To be fair, I think that's already running update ESM anyway, so... We're going to copy all of the broken ones. Copy as override into personal tweaks. Then also containers, anything that with dead. Again, more tweaks. This is, again, that's fixed it because the one that's looking for some reason. Yes, which is why that one worked and that one didn't. So make sure that is also known as Alien Reliquary. Alien Cask. And then I'm assuming that one will be known as Alien Reliquary. So if I'm going to copy the name, so I get the spelling consistent, because you want to always keep spelling consistent. So personal tweaks. It's down here somewhere. There it is. Always minimize, maximize to just show. And that's obviously going to be barrel. And then that'll be door. I don't care. These are all just door. And this should say this is a factor because if you're wondering why this is happening and doesn't happen to you, it's because I've run an outdated version of Skyrim, which since the very last update Skyrim got the creations update, as we'll call it. I'm just going to check anything else in update. So where's update? It has not got strings, so I say, does that get used by anything? Yes. Right, so anything that's got gate, so that's, yeah, so we're going to switch, we're just going to call them what they are. So we've put them in personal tweaks. Again, anything with unknown strings. So that's just going to be button. Actually, I'm going to get rid of that one from personal tweaks because that's already fixed. Right, so it was an activator, wasn't it? So it was an activator. Get rid of that one because that one's irrelevant. Again, the doors weren't used. The containers, again, if it's been used, it's already been fixed. Remove it. Do not have redundant things because when it's messing with things like that. Obviously, that's been messed with something else. I removed the fucking fake cards because, oh god, I was sick of seeing those. I mean, that's apple cabbage stew, that's already been fixed. That's gourd, that's already been fixed. Bound arrow. I don't know. That's. I mean, does bound arrow even get used by it? Yeah, it does. So I'm gonna have to copy override. Fix the updates issue by just putting the old name back in. Good. Armor add-on. They don't have strings related issues. I don't. Again, all Frick's clothes are touched by other things. I don't know if they even play it. I don't actually. They're not used by anyone. They're completely unused, so I'm going to leave those as they are. I say I don't think these are actually even player facing. Right, because these have got the wedding. Oh, did the wedding sandals not show up as a result? Again, these are going to have to go in. So that's already been fixed. That's already been fixed. And yeah, you know that weird like blank dialogue in blacksmithery? That's also a strings related issue. So put those in. So that's clothes sorted. It's fine. Again, that's one record, but again, probably fix it. It's override. Well, I didn't expect to be doing this on stream, I'll tell you that much. That's got no. That's got no. That's got no. That's got none. They're the ones I've fixed already. Dialogue topic. Yeah. I don't know what they're actually meant to say. I can fix those at a later date, but I can't be bothered to fix them now. Because, again, the strings have just failed. The strings have failed. I can't be bothered to fix those today, so... Again, doors I've fixed. Yeah, this Oh yeah, horse... Again, horse armor related stuff. I will... I can put that in, because it just doesn't actually take it. It doesn't... I know it's supposed to be fortify health, so I know what that's supposed to be. Yeah, this is not what I expected to be doing on stream, I'll tell you that much. Yeah. I don't think these are actually used, but... Yeah, might as well fix them here. So we know it's supposed to be Screaming Root. That's supposed to be Rot Scale. And you never, ever, ever edit in the base ESM. Ever. That's really bad process. Install. Yeah, anything that no strings, no strings. So bench. Again, global doesn't matter, game settings don't matter. Animations also don't have it. God, this is not what I expected to do. Ingredients are they gonna? Yeah, they've got. Why have they got names? Again, they've got names. They didn't fuck the screen. Speed things up. The same mess. Oh god. Yeah, these are gonna be. I mean, the help ones, they're going to be stringless, but they really don't matter. Horse armor. Again, they could be invisible, so one of them is meant to be. One's meant to be fortify health. One's meant to be. I mean, I don't know if these ever are going to be player showing, but horse. I'm just going to put that as horse special. Essential. Horse armor. I mean, yeah, horse armor's fixed those. But it doesn't fix the dialogue. Because the Creation Club content is made in a really fucking strange way. I want to point that out. Obviously, quests, I'm not going to be fixing any of those today. Oh, crap. I was going to say, is that crap. Mannequin, never actually, they're just a race called. Obviously, scroll, fine, spells, fine. Favorite bow, why is it messed with that? Yeah, so that's. Right, now, back to... Let's put it back in. Like, who's that? We can close... Who's all the data folders? And now we can reboot Skyrim and get back to the adventure. Yay! Modding time is over. It's... You know, if it was just going to be a quick thing, I would have gone, I'm just going to not show it. But because it was a case of it took way longer than expected... Now, if this fixes it, great. If it doesn't, console to the rescue. But, let's say strings is important in Skyrim, because for some reason, instead of just being activate error strings, it's... The truth. Yep. It's not even relevant! What its name is isn't even relevant because it doesn't even actually show up. Just what? Just what? The name of it isn't even relevant on account of the fact that it doesn't actually show up, and I don't. Yeah, on account of this being a Creation Club area, I didn't actually input it. Again, I want to point out that because it has. A load door in particular has no relevance. It doesn't actually matter. See, chest, yes, but it should just say search error. Or blank. Error no string. No. See. These don't even strictly need it, because activate gate. But yeah, Problem solved. If you have the same issue... This isn't very authentically Oblivion. I'm not being punted back up into it again. Because if you just... The trigger for Oblivion was standing on it. It was like a pressure plate 8 rather than an activate trigger. Right. There's a puzzle here. I'm going to take a Welky stone. We're going to take a well. We're going to take the Welky stones because it's part of looting an alien ruin. So I'm going to place, because they are. Which ones are not? There's a book. Do I have to read Janice's journal? Let's read Janice's journal because I think that was the clue. So it says blah 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 blah. My alien doing is not very good, but I was able to understand blah 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 blah. But yeah. He's blah blah blah. But so if they didn't check where it cost them many lives, blah 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 blah. Bonus blah blah blah. So North Air, South Earth, East Light. So North Air. So North Light. North Air, Light, Earth, Water. Right. Air. Earth. No, Light. Earth, Water. My memory is terrible. Bonk. Again, I like the puzzles like that. That's a clever puzzle. But yeah, going over the weird nature of Skyrim is like if it's missing strings, it just don't work. Instead of just throwing up an error and proceeding as properly, if it's got the strings error, it just doesn't do anything. And also, these are extremely rare. Oh no! The Lich! Naughty Onion dying! Oh, that was easy. The staff of El No Alde. I will take his booty. Oh no, his goons. Ooh, a pot. See, it's weird that what classified as, got touched in the Creation Club, in the actual, Creation Club thing, and then what was just a stock feature. So bizarre. But, again, the Creation Club is made in a really weird way. You know, a lot of the content was built actually into Skyrim itself, which is really strange. I think we'll be now locked in there forever. Right. Follower friendly, this is not. Nice. Key button. I love how authentically Oblivion this is, with the big massive fucking button that activates something that you don't actually see. Yeah, that's a very, very Oblivion trait. That's very Oblivion. Yeah, this is a very Oblivion little dungeon, and I like it. But again, these doors, they didn't even do anything. They genuinely didn't do anything. Uh-oh. The Mythic Dawn, they're fighting. The Vigilance, they're here. Why is he punching? Yeah, there is a case of why is he punching. But again, just... that was not something I wanted to fuck around doing, but it's something that had to be done. Again, my Skyrim install is... you know, a lot of people are running the pre-anniversary update. I'm running the update before that because Skitty made a lot of quite annoying changes to how it worked, where it had really aggressive version checking, which unfortunately a lot of my mods being quite old didn't have. You know, and wait, did I say Vigil's orders? Right. Did I say a special crossbow? I'm sure I saw a steel crossbow or something. Yeah, crossbow of draining. That was a specific thing. So books, Vigil's orders. Destroy it today to the code at all costs. That's probably what it says. Vigil's orders. The Vigil is the last line of defense between the light and the darkness. If the defilers manage to open the gate, then we are bound by standard to not let a single abomination pass through it. Fight the gate, secure it, whatever it takes. We must hold the line. Hey, chilling, you're in a Solarian there. Nice. Vigilant Enforcer's Journal. Again. Hey, actually, it has Important Note and Vigilant Enforcer's Journal. So, Important Note and Vigilant Enforcer's Journal. Let me guess, this goes on for... yeah, way too many pages. We'll read a torn note, though. In the shade of Velopi, with rivers run black, throw stone at our feet, white shore at our back, wind helm on our shoulders, beyond the fair night, before the dawn rises, red scars bleed the light. Hey, it's fun. I like rhymes. Rhymes are fun. Skyrim belongs to the Nords. Shork says no.
Oh, well. Must have run off. Walk always in the light, or
We will drag you to it.
The mercy of Stendar does not extend to Daedra worshippers.
I'm sure it does not. I was going to stick a torch I picked up, which is an April item apparently, because it's technically a shield. You know, technically torches are shields. And if you bash with a torch... except it doesn't actually go in... I can't remember where torches actually go on account of the fact I never use them, but they are technically functionally shields.
Be careful.
Yeah, out the bloody way, Quimby. There's a habit of that. I will now be able to loot this chest on account of it now having a name, which is important in Skyrim. Again, the weird shit you learn about Skyrim is you never actually away from being able to actually enjoy the weirdness. So, I mean, this has made like what, 4 streams in a row where I've had to fix something. Sometimes my own cock up, sometimes not. Of course, oh yeah. But I think, speaking of fixed, Emperor's Clothes. Emperor's Robies. I did fix them to conform to my body. So, you know. Yeah, they're still really bulky, but they now actually fit. And of course, we'll go back into the ancient Daedric Lord gear, because what's more appropriate? Why is that iron arrow just stuck straight in the ground? I never fired these awful things. So we can go... yeah. Yeah, it's right next to Champion's Rest, because they shoved both, like, 2 Creation Club things in the same place. Go figure. So the Avanchenzell, or do we head to Riverwood? Avanchenzell, but we'll pop into Avanchenzell. We'll help that poor Argonian out, so that's, east, that way. We'll get more by Dragoness again, I'm sure of it. Right, let's go. But yes, now you see what I do. Like, I might have, like, combined just shy of 2,000 hours in Skyrim, but in terms of modding it, I probably got a good 1,000+ hours there as well. Oh no, weaklings. Oh no, she's back. Let's skirt round her. If we're lucky, the Reeklings will murder the bear, and we won't get murdered by a Dragoness from the air. And they woke her up. Great. Weaklings. Oh! The other one has arrived. The other one has arrived. Ow. How are you not landing yet? Please do not land over a cliff like a dick. This one is going to die horribly! I mean, it is only a wood scale, it's probably not even a strong one. Well, I'll take all that shit. Ugh, calipers. Ew, calipers! Ew! I mean, speaking of ew... I will keep that bouquet. Calipers, sorry, they're called tongs in Skyrim. They are functionally calipers. Ooh, gobbler, what? Oh. E for tongs. Late! Ladders! Why have I picked these up? Will. Tong. E for tong. Get rid of some shovels. Tongs? Tongs? T? T for tongs? There we go. Ah, torches. There we go. Reekling now has a lot of lit torches up his arse. Why is there 2 types of Welky stone? You know, for all the weird integration the Creation Club does, the Rare Curio, you'd think the Rare Curios one, which became mandatory, which remember, became free EDLC, either auto-installs with Anniversary Edition, the same Anniversary Edition which brought all the new Creation Club content, including the cores. Quite why it doesn't include that as a master, I genuinely don't know. As I did say, the Creation Club was made in a strange way. Yeah, Bethesda did some strange stuff. I get, like, the world facing... that's going to be total god mode so I don't die because I'm on a cliff and I've just got Bustro Dart off it. And you just know that that would have been faithful. Again, I caught myself. Might as well grab the werewolf while we're here. Oh, you're stuck inside, are you? And your master, she's hurting me. You're a skelly, I'm sure you'll be immune to that, but might as well poison the axe. Stream healing? No. Will I help? No. Can I have healing? Please? No. Food. I have enough... I remember, I have venison now. Always take your sword. Take the swords off them so when they do revive inevitably. I mean, she could chase me all the way to Avantian Zone, I don't know. Oh. Up we go. I don't know what shout you're using. I won't find out. Ooh. A learned book. Yum yum. Yum yum yum. Because eating books is normal. Nom nom nom. You know, takes being a voracious reader to a whole new level. Yeah, my eyes! Burn into my eyes, little shark. Yeah. Ugh. The qualities of the werewolf. Why did I take the empty wine bottle? Why did I take the empty wine bottle? I'll put it in this chest so it goes away forever. E, but empty. Right, to Evangeline. E. A splat. We might as well go to Froki's shack and pick up that quest while we're here. Also, excuse me, Shork is just trying to go about Shork's lawful business. Oh, Shork is just trying to go about life. Stop burning Shork. Dungeon Froki never leaves this shack. I did try my best to ensure that most of these dragonesses were placed in places where, well, frankly, they couldn't be attacking people, but yeah, Derpy's mound does go a bit far.
Well, look at this. Another city rat crawled outside the walls. I don't suppose you've come up here to tell old Froki about your supposed divines.
I'm gonna pay it, bitch. I don't believe in the divines.
Good. This is Skyrim, and we should honor the old ways. These foreigners don't even respect their own gods, much less Kine and her sacred...
I love how he says this even when you're clearly not human. Like, oh, the secret trails.
Old Nord tradition. Attest to
It causes your plates to pulsate up and down. Because look.
know that you're a hunter and no simple butcher. Kine teaches us to respect the beasts and blesses the hunter who will face their champions. You think you're
So, killer spirit, got it.
Kine's blessing? I would be
Yes,
glad.
give me what you do.
Must defeat God. I will anoint you with the symbol of... Here's where you need to go.
What do I need to do? It's coming, son.
Grandson. He's a strong lad.
Oh,
His parents were at Helgen when...
yeah. His parents are fattening Alduin's belly now. Oh, so our gods are related. I got it, ate your grandson's parents. Yeah, that's not going to be an awkward comment. Get out. Get out. I can't remember where these sacred trials are. They do have you going across pretty much the entirety of Skyrim to do them. But yes, at least the Dragoness seems to have left me alone when I popped inside a tiny shack that should have burned down to a crisp. But... ooh, Egge. Egge. She's back! Crap. Oh, empty dragon mound, but no big fat Alduin bow. No, Shork is not your food. Do not kill Shork. Shork is not food. Shork is friend, not food. Climb. I know that there is a risk in going really, really along the mountains because you can run into the you can't go this way boundary, which, you know, is a realistic possibility. Wow. Getting a little bit of hope. Can you stop attacking me for half a minute? Will she chase me all the way to Advantions, though? You know, how far can dragons roam? Well, we're about to find that one out. You know, how far can a dragon follow you? You know, blood bugs chasing me halfway across the Commonwealth. Nah, the dragon chasing halfway across the province. I think this is a case where, just for safety, putting something like this on, probably not a bad idea. Just in case I fall. Or, you know, Dragoness clips me with a wing. This was... Oh, hello, Cassador. Yeah, I saw Oblivion Remastered. Don't think much of it. You know, I don't think it looks nicer. I don't like how Unreal 5 looks. And, well, it's the worst of both worlds when it comes to engine, because it's still a Gamebryo. Yeah, it's still running an anti-cold engine. And with the modern day equivalent, you know, a modern day absolute bag of ass engine, Unreal 5. Sorry, for all the Unreal 5 defenders, have you actually played a game with it? Because it's great as a graphics engine, it's great for movie rendering, it's fucking shit as a game engine. Unreal 4, great. Unreal 5, shit. But I'm also not a fan of, like, a lot of the redesigns. I think they look really bad. I mean, the troll just looks like a fucking ape now. The third eye is so tiny, you're never going to see it. And what the fuck are those giant rats? Rats aren't fluffy. You know, they look more like... They don't look like a shaggy sheep. You know, I've seen a rat waddling along, you know, casually walking along by the side of a river quite a few times. They're smooth furred. They don't have big shaggy, like, feathery fur. But this is the back door. Right. As for Skybosh, no, I haven't seen that. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's another Beyond Skyrim project that will never get finished. Don't tell me a mechanical dragon spawned out the arse. No. Where's the actual entrance to Evantion Cell? Because that's the escape entrance. Oh, it's just this hole. The Zivili is what... I think, to be fair, the Zivili ones that could have really done with an upgrade, because they look bad, frankly. They were one of those ones that just didn't have much going for them. Also, that run animation in Oblivion Remaster, I mean, if you want a cheap laugh, watch a video of that.
It feels like we're being watched.
It's a simple job, Drennan. We get in, we steal the lexicon, we leave. Don't get jumpy.
If you two cannot handle this, we can find others to hire.
Enough. Their services will be more than adequate. Let us continue.
Their services turned out to not be very adequate. But yeah. The thing with Oblivion Remaster is, it's very much, I would say, almost a port. It's a port with updated graphics, is how I would describe it. It has pretty much all the same flaws Oblivion has, although I think it's also got some more of its own, and not just from engine related. I think the new voice acting is quite jarring, but I don't know if that's just because I played Oblivion a lot, and they do stand out. You know, they fixed some of the leveling issues to make it a bit more Shivering Isles-like, so it's not quite as awful as it was, which, you know, I can appreciate that. Much like taking a spoon. You know, I can appreciate that, but at the end of the day, graphics aside, it is basically just Oblivion with a slight mod. You know, a single ESP mod. That's all it really is. I love how you can steal from the spirits, but you know, with quick loot. It's one of those unintentional quick loot. Why is there so many doors? Oh, speed mine. That explains why I'm not doing any damage. Movies here to remind me that damaging weapons actually must be used. I feel like the thing is, Oblivion Remastered, it exists, I think, primarily for a console market. Unreal 5 runs like absolute dog shit on any PCs. It requires ridiculously high system specs for something that just genuinely shouldn't. Yeah, and but I think it is primarily for the console market. Because they aren't going to get Sky Oblivion, which is also coincidentally due out this year. Yeah. So it's just one of those bit of oddities. And the Steam stats, they told a very damning story. Within a month, Skyrim had more players. Yeah, Skyrim was back to having more players within a month, which, yeah, it's a bit embarrassing, frankly. You know, Skyrim is truly evergreen as far as games go. Stop throwing gears at me. What are you? Gear mage? That actually hit like a truck that you can spam quite happily. Ow. Oh, his corpse fell. The goo fell. The ectoplasmic residue, it fell through the floor. It's like, I'm looking forward to Sky Oblivion, even though I don't really care for a lot of their redesigns. I think they've gone overboard in quite a few places. You know, I think they've gone too far. And some of the redesigns, like, oh god, why the Roman villas? Like, I don't remember anything in Oblivion looking remotely like that. You know, if anything, a lot of the architecture in Oblivion was very round. You know, it's... I feel like Sky Oblivion's gone a bit overboard in places, but I'm still looking forward to it. Oh god. Yeah, Star failed. Honestly, Star failed is my nickname for it, because it objectively failed. Todd Howard said it wanted to be a 10-year game. It struggled to be even a 10-week game. 10-month game? I'm debating whether it was even a 10-week game. It really did. It did kind of crap out quite hard because it was just empty, nothing, auto-generated crap. With, again, weirdly absurd system requirements. Because it did that auto-gen on the fly. Bad. I see something very big and very scary coming up the ramp. But this is a pretty bad place to be in. But, you know, Starfield was... And the thing with Starfield is, I had no interest from it from the very start, because it just looked like another generic space IP. It didn't have anything unique going for it. I mean, to be fair, Daggerfall is interesting. I just know I can't get along with the, you know, the general age of it, and old PC games are horrific for running on modern systems. They just do not like anything earlier than that. To be fair, Oblivion is very much the fresh old time. Anything older than Oblivion, good luck running that on a modern PC. Hell, Oblivion's hard enough to run on a modern PC. But, which shouldn't hit me, hit Quimby instead. Go. Where did she... Oh, I'll just loot her axe. The beauty of this is just loot the axe, it's fine. But, the thing with Starfield is it's just... I think the best way to describe it is generic. It's not terrible, it's not good, there's no reason... You play it once, and there's no reason to go back to it. I think that's the thing. It's like the settlement system is back, but they use it somehow even less than Fallout 4 does, which is impressive because Fallout 4 barely used it. It was meaningless, but at least you had those generic NPCs coming in.
Tidings.
Why are all these metal fiends ignoring us?
Bonchinzel is waiting.
Waiting for what?
No one seems to know. Perhaps the return of the Dwemer. Perhaps the end of the world.
Best get rid of the ones we see, just in case.
So, because the thing with Starfield, again, as soon as they announced it, it was like, yeah, I have no interest in this, because, to be fair, I've had my fill of generic sci-fi. You know, it's a case of, like, there's so much... You know, if I want sci-fi, I'll just go Star Trek. You know, or Mass Effect, although Mass Effect shut the bed hard. I mean, Andromeda is... Again, I think Andromeda has a bit of a Starfield problem. There's nothing particularly wrong about it, but there's also nothing that keeps you going. It's just bland. My nickname for it is aptly Blandromeda. Because, yeah, the word bland definitely describes Mass Effect Andromeda. It's a game that, well, let's just say my sister is a very hardcore Mass Effect fan. She, like, engaged highly with the old RP, you know, the role-playing forums called Cerberus Daily News. Like, she was a regular on that forum. She has a Reaper tattoo and everything. It's actually quite a nice tattoo. I quite like that one. But even she couldn't be bothered. She lost interest with Andromeda because it has nothing. It's so boring, and the reveal is, oh yeah, I can see that coming. It's like the big reveal is, oh no, the Keta people. Yeah, kind of predicted that long before, and at that point it was like, if that's the level of reveal you're gonna do, I just aren't bothering. You would take the pots, yes.
And yet none of us can pick a damn lock.
Oh yeah, the finale in Mass Effect 3 is... it's bad. I think the genuine word to describe it is bad. It was so bad they added a free DLC. Not an update, it was a free DLC for some bizarre reason. I have no idea why. Where you could shoot the Star Child and get the bad ending. Like, guaranteed bad ending. I mean, it didn't really help, but at least it was like... At least you can engage with it in the way that's like, shows it the irreverence it deserves. But it was... Mass Effect was always going to end badly. The ending was always going to be bad. I think Mass Effect 3 did a very good job, and it definitely plays the best out of all. Mass Effect 2 is very stiff, and Mass Effect 1 is, well, it's certainly something. I don't think, something is definitely the word I'd use to describe it. It's off its time, I think. It's very, you can make a pistol that shoots eternally. I'll sum it up as that. Yeah, you'd think that it's just like, send an orbital strike down on top of Harbinger would make sense. A massive Reaper has just landed right in front of your objective. Maybe hitting it with a big ass or, firing a dreadnought at it. Really obliterating it would be a good idea. Nah, just run. I mean, I'm convinced at that point Shepard's in a bloody drug trip anyway. Passed out as having a fever dream. It explains a lot why the whole final Citadel segment is so weird. It's like, Shepard's just tripping balls at this point. Heavily concussed. Absolutely tripping balls. The Crucible just fires on its own. And you move on from there. It just makes more sense like that. To be fair, I think I started, might have been with Mass Effect 2. But I didn't. No, we just about managed to get Mass Effect 1 running on our old computer, which was a right potato of a thing. Amazingly, Mass Effect 2 ran better than Mass Effect 1 did. And Mass Effect 3 ran better than Mass Effect 2. It made no sense why the arguably more demanding game actually ran leaner. But, hey, Windows Vista is just weird. I mean, Dragon Age 2 it's very understandable why people hate it. Dragon Age 2 is hated because it is very clearly rushed and unfinished. I think it was actually, it was really rushed. Like, the amount of rush, they really rushed Mass Effect 2, and unfortunately it does, Dragon Age 2, sorry, and it does show. And I think it deserves hate, but not directed at BioWare, and not directed at Dragon Age 2 itself, but at EA for rushing it. It could have been great, really good, but I can only see the Wounded Coast so many times before I start going mad. It may have been over 10 years ago since I last played Dragon Age 2, and I still don't want to ever return to the Wounded Coast. Because, unfortunately, that was one of the problems is, unfortunately, it was rushed really badly. I mean, Dragon Age 1 lingered in production for way too long. That was basically, it was almost vaporware for a while. It had a very long dev cycle, and it kind of shows, because it's ugly. But Mass Effect 3, I think, again, the ending isn't good. I will never praise the ending of Mass Effect 3, but I also kind of went in knowing. And the rest of it's good, apart from having to have Liara for so much of it. That still bugs me. I don't like Liara, I think she's creepy. She's a very much creepy stalker. But, I still like Mass Effect 3, and I think the DLC in particular really, really elevates it. Oh, ghost time. I'm just taking these gigantic urns that only weigh 3. What are they made of? Like plastic?
I said they were waiting. It seems a few of them were waiting for someone to try to take the lexicon.
Great.
Just totally don't mind the gears. Like, what is that? Yeah, there's actually a little bar of support in that one. Yeah. I've heard conflicting things about Veilguard. It's like... Oh god, yeah, the pronoun thing. That I've seen that scene, and that is just painful. Like, it's done in such a preachy, unpleasant way. You know, it's just an uncomfortable thing. It is funny because I don't mind. You know, if you want to be called a day, then fine. You know, I don't care. But you don't preach. That's kind of one of the things like I've always found. Like, and it's like my view on religion is the same. You can worship whatever the hell you want, but don't preach. Don't be preachy. Preachy's not fun. Also, why so many spooters? There's spooter of Dweminus. Mom. There we go. Well, you know, just don't be preachy is not... Honestly, is my advice is don't be preachy. There we go, Shim's conductor. Good looks Frantic Dwemies. But, yeah, I don't know if it was deliberately like cringeworthy, that scene, but it comes across as a... You know, then again, I don't really get modern humour. A lot of, like, I don't get, like, the youth culture at all today. So it could just be some of that. And, like, I genuinely find that modern writing is just... When it tries to be funny, it just comes across really cringeworthy to me. You know, a lot... That's just kind of a thing. Oh god. Like the whole... Yeah, you kind of had to have a Grey Warden to kill the Archdemon. That was like one of the few things I remembered of one. That and the dog is canonically named Barkspawn. Which I think is hilarious. I do enjoy a good pun. Yeah.
I can't do this. We shouldn't be here. I'm sorry.
And he's gonna let...
Let the field mouse run. Your pay will be double.
My pay will be nothing if we die in here.
Calm yourself, Freya. We are closing in on the lexicon. I can feel it calling.
Yeah, we'll just wait for these two to stop blabbing. So, I've heard conflicting things. My sister really loves Veilguard, and she's a massive Dragon Age fan. But it's also, but she also doesn't she thinks, or she sees the flaws in Origin. To be fair, I can see the flaws in Origins. It's, you know, a lot of things that people think aren't in Origins are in Origins. Like, it can be really silly at times, although some of that was a bug, like the invisible Ogryn in the bush. Because the flags didn't set properly, so if Ogryn was dead, he would still appear in camp. And because of where he was next to a bush, it looked like he was hiding in the bush talking to you. It was a bit weird. I don't know if that was just a weird bug, but... I mean, it was a buggy game. We mock Bethesda, but... God, there are games out there that make Bethesda games look absolutely stable. But it's been a long time since I played any Dragon Age. I played through 2 and its DLC, or at least some of its DLC, and I just kind of lost interest. It was never something I got deeply into. You know, it was sort of one of those, I played it because it was one of the few PS3 games we had, and that was mostly the reason. I've never seen any urge to go back to it. I've done a few Mass Effect playthroughs, usually skipping one with the aid of a save editor to set the flags correctly. You know, make the choice to set the flags, but... I mean, there is one thing I distinctly remember from Dragon Age Origins, is the staff animations were bloody awful. Like, you know, it's just like, You sort of thrust it forward in like the slowest, like poof. It looks so embarrassing. You know, it was one of those things that it just never gelled with me. You know, my logic was just let the dragon win. Yeah, they're the ghost ones, right? That's... But it's just one of those things that was like I never gelled with it particularly. It was I played a lot of games at that time that I would never go back to because it was a case of yeah, they were the only games we had. I mean, to be fair, my sister says Inquisition has problems, like really bad problems, but the DLC kind of fixed all of them. So I'm gonna go with that appraisal. Oh no, Mezdal, the Keeper. I returned the Lexicon. Why are you attacking me? I returned the precious Lexicon. The force field didn't protect you there, mate. There we go, take that. Pump the elevator, go up. What can I hear the spinning blade trap? I think this is the way out. We have returned the Lexicon. Ah. There's the way I came in before! So it's just, you know, games I have really gotten in, really got into and wish got more sequels would be the Dark Cloud series. You know, the sequels known as Dark Cloud 2 in America, Dark Cloud or Dark Chronicle elsewhere. Do not ask. I genuinely don't know why. And technically, despite being a sequel in terms of the series, it's a narrative prequel. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. But that's a game I really loved. And I still love it. I've gone back to play it because they ported it to PS4. Not emulated it, ported it. And yeah, I really enjoyed that. Going through that again. And to be fair, I love it so much that the train design in it, I am making a physical model railway version of. Progress on that can be seen on my DeviantART page. I need to get Greebling. Also, why are you stuck in flight mode? I mean, that's embarrassing, but we'll take it. You know, where was it going? Oh yeah, up there. Yeah, I mean, I think with Inquisition, as I think sum it up in one hyphenated word, is open world. Most Bethesda RPGs are the exception. They do open world well. But most open world games are tedious, massive, over-bloated, empty, nothing voids. You know, they've got nothing going for them. They're just big empty spaces, which have you going on endless, tedious fetch quests because they spent too much time actually building the world space and somehow putting nothing of interest in it. And then going or than actually doing anything else. I can never complete a whole generic open world game. The Ubisoft ones are a great example. They can be fun for a bit. You know, when we're helping my father who sucks, he really is bad at games. He hasn't got anything better either. It's like looking into a mirror at kid me. It's like that level of inability to actually do anything. It's quite impressive, frankly. But I find them quite tedious, frankly. You know, Skyrim is actually beautifully sized. Yes, it's relatively small, but it's just the right level of detail to world space. Fallout 4 is too densely detailed. It's too small a world space with too much going on in it. To the point where it all kind of blurs together. Skyrim is distinct because it's a decent size. It takes you a decent amount of time to cross. It's distinct, and it's, you know, it's full of alive. It's very alive. Oblivion, the cities are really alive. The actual world space itself, outside of them, is unfortunately big and empty. They really shouldn't have gone with Cyrodiil, because they just couldn't do it justice. That is kind of one of my problems with Oblivion. I mean, yeah, the fetch quests are bad. Like, the thing that I enjoy with Skyrim is the dungeons. The fact that at least there's oh yeah, it's a fetch quest, but the story is kind of irrelevant. But the dungeon design is fun, and because that item is the end of a dungeon and not just in a corner on a random enemy in the arse crack corner of the world, you actually have something fun to go through each time. Like, the dungeon design in Skyrim is what makes it work. Oh god. Yeah, I mean, in terms of quest design, yeah, Skyrim, I think, unfortunately, is off its era. That sort of 2010s, where everything was trying to be really serious and humorless. Because Skyrim, you can tell. Like, you look at Sheogor in Skyrim, and he's so subdued. Well, Shivering Isles is a consistent laugh riot. It's one of those things that is unfortunately, Skyrim was off its time with the writing, and it unfortunately does hurt it a bit. It's quite dry, it's quite serious, it doesn't have as much funny. I mean, Oblivion is fucking packed with silly. In fact, the whole tone of Oblivion is, yeah, hell's invading, but, everything is pretty much a gang in Oblivion. It's weird. Well, we'll do Red Skull Karen. Morrowind was weird. I could never get on with Morrowind. I always felt it was like... It felt like it was even older than it was. I know it was of the PS2 Xbox original era, but it always just felt like it was even older, not helped by the fact that it was genuinely ugly for its time. Why did I hear a blade trap again? Wait a second. Is it Moonby? Is it one of my companions? Wait, Morrowind's dungeons always just felt like really tiny to me. Oblivion's... It depended. It wasn't used in a quest. If so, it was typically well designed. If it wasn't, it was like, here's a collection of random bits of tile set with, just for added benefit, 3 random chests about 5 enemies. They were always extremely formulaic, to the point where they were a little bit jarring. Shivering Isles dungeons were really good. I really enjoyed those, but Shivering Isles in general felt like it fixed a lot of Oblivion's issues. Also, yes, that is an actual line of dialogue in Oblivion. It will consistently amuse me. No one ever said the Mythic Dawn were bright. No one ever said they were bright.
Let's get going.
Can you not just get my way, please? Thank you. This one made it a little bit further. Doesn't annoy me. It is annoying me. I say, I can't... The thing with ESO is, I know I wouldn't get along with it. That's the thing, is I know I wouldn't get along with ESO. It's one of those things that I just couldn't get along with it, because it's... Not just because it's been MMOified, but because there is no ability to mod it. Like, what draws me to the Bethesda RPGs is the ability to just tweak them to my exact liking. And the same goes with the Fallout. Is like, I know I couldn't enjoy 76 because, frankly, I know I can't stand vanilla balance. It's awful. Why is the Deathclaw so squishy? You know, this engineered killing machine. And the fucking dogs are taking Nero's Northwest abuse. It just bothers me immensely. Why is the Mirelurk Queen so easy to kill? Why is the Fog Crawler completely unarmored despite the fact they're supposed to be like big scary things that are like legitimately armored? No. Make them squishy as anything else. Why are vertebrates made out of wet tissue paper and have the firepower of a pea shooter? You know, it's that sort of balance. Oh, speaking of visiting Daedric realms, I mean, it is the familiar Daedric realm using a few of Oblivion's assets. Weirdly, it does actually. You know, the towers used in the Skyrim version of the Deadlands are actually just straight ports from Oblivion, but with a generic Skyrim texture on them, which actually looks somehow worse. Oh, I've got to bring in a Squire as well. That feels very appropriate, considering that I can't. You know, I'm using one-handed weapons, which I think is what Squire is. I mean, I don't get why. I kind of get why Skyrim was the way it was, but I don't think it was as fully realised as as like Oblivion. Although, you know, this gives me a little bits of Oblivion-esque. Defeat Venus. Oh, my arrow just disintegrated. Oh well. Right, up your ass. Shit, the gate opened. I thought we were supposed to be closing the gate, not opening it! Vonos' journal. Soon. What are you doing to this guy? You're bleeding him dry, I get that. Thank you. This guy was spamming magic like it was going out of fashion. Oh, I gotta read Vonos is his journal. Yeah, I've been building him up as a book, and he just died to a single arrow. Oh, I just want to see what the Ring of Recharging actually is. To be fair. Not bad. I will now read Vonos is his journal, which I'm sure will go on for about 500 pages. Yep. Again, sweet Jesus, man. Stop writing so much! Well, looks like we're heading to the Deadlands. Ugh. Ripples on the surface when your line hits the water indicates that fish are nearby. Yeah, garbage is nearby too. Right, so we have entered the Deadlands. Let's harvest some bloodgrass. Why do I call it bloodgrass? Because if you wanted to cure yourself of vampirism in PS3 Oblivion, you had to set the language to German because for some reason, bloodgrass would not work unless it was in German. Do not ask why this is not even a. This is just a thing. Right. Why? I don't know, but apparently, for some reason, setting things to German did seem to do weird things with the PS3. So, I've seen it do other glitches as well. I don't know why. But see those towers? They are straight up the models from Oblivion with a different texture. Yeah, I think it's just a bit of fun. We are also going.
Get ready. Trouble ahead.
I mean, Dragon Age Origins, the dungeons were basically full stages. Yeah, they were very much just the stages were the dungeon. Deep Roads went on for a bit too long for its own good. In fact, the Deep Road just kept going forever. It never felt like Deep Road ended. Yeah, good to see my little ESL worked. I put Daedra, I put some of the immersive creatures Daedra in here to make it a little more interesting. Also to give that true Oblivion vibe where it was just like a few random enemies scattered around, because let's face it, that kind of was just Oblivion Gate. No one escaped. Because it wasn't just Remora and Flame Atronachs, it was all the Atronachs. Daedra, Scamps, the Oblivion music. I really appreciate putting in the Oblivion music. I mean, to be fair, Oblivion's dungeon design was just here, have a random creature. Skyrim, I think the unfortunate case is most of the Draugr crypts mean that everything is undead. They're consistent and thematic, but yeah, Draugr do get a bit boring after a while. You're punished! Ah, it's supposed to be open the punished, not search the punished. I still don't know what a depunished is, but it's a depunished. So, I still don't know what I meant today. Ow, the Harada root keeps attacking me. How do you know that you're in Oblivion? Because the plants attack you. The Deadlands, everything wants you dead. That's why they're called the Deadlands. Oh look, some Spittlesticks. Even the Spittlesticks are trying to gas me. They really did make it sure that absolutely everything in the Deadlands wants you dead. Are you going to attack me as well? What are you doing with that horseman? Also, you're not supposed to be able to wield this. You know, a Daedra banishing weapon. Although technically, are you banishing a Daedra if they're already in a Daedric realm? Because all it says is send it back to Oblivion. Then we got Scourge, which I believe is the model from Morrowind. The horse is dead, good. Kundra Daedric horse. Well, we must learn Kundra Daedric horse. Because Skyrim loves rewarding you with horse. Take some fire salts from this infernal beast. I can hear it. Ow. Oh, whipping me. You know, yes, this is only a mini dun. It's small and could it have been better? Yes, but I'm satisfied with what it is because it just gives me a taste of Oblivion, but in an engine that isn't like floaty as hell. Because do you remember how floaty Oblivion is? I mean, it's smooth. It's just floaty as hell. It's just one of those things that it's smooth, but I can't say it's anything other than floaty. Oh, Dremora masks are actually worth money. Oh, this has already been harvested, just like Oblivion. Ugh. Go through lava, bad idea. This ain't Oblivion, I can't jump over the top of it. Because, oh, did I get getting through Oblivion gates down to an art form? You know, add custom spell Moonbounce, so it gave me massive acrobatics boost and a massive speed athletics boost. Hey, you Valkanas, come back here, you pussy! What? Fight me! He's actually cowering in fear! That's actually quite embarrassing. Yep. You know, how embarrassing is it when a Dremora is running away from you? They're supposed to be fearless. I thought everything here wants to be dead. It won't stop me harvesting all this beautiful foreign alchemy ingredients. You just don't find this stuff in Skyrim. I mean, you don't really find it in Tamriel, except around Oblivion Gates. But yeah, if I get close to the tower here, you can sort of see that it's got like just a generic stone texture on top. The top is really obvious because that was supposed to have like the sort of stretched flesh look. Yeah, the bright red. But yeah, you can sort of see it's just got a generic stone texture on it. But they are the exact same models as Oblivion. Which, you know, just with a generic Skyrim texture plot. Oh. I'm just gonna swim across. My eyes do not burn. It would help if I can get out of the bloody water. Help! Get out! There we go. Ah. Book is feeling warm. Yeah, that what lava is something you can swim in is a bit weird. Lava is actually pretty solid. I mean, look at the punished. They are not the Punished. They are punished because they are punished. Oh, is this guy gonna stand on his throne? Or an immortal Mentats. I'll kill you, Valkyrie Mentats. Maybe we should. He just got stabbed in the neck. I will take the. I believe that is just the Morrowind Daedric sword. Which is just a nice little thing. Good. Daedrop over there. Gotta take those Daedrop teeth. You don't find these very often. In fact, I haven't found these before. Let's eat. Bluegrass, yum yum. Daedrop teeth, crunch. Why do I resist frost? Rada root, yum. Spittle stick, tasty. Yeah. Sure. What goes down Short's gob is not a. Is probably not what should go down your gob. I will open the punished. Ooh, spellcam friendly. Very much you friendly. But oh well. Don't attack me. I will open the punished here. No route. Good. Another spell. Really good route. I'm just harvesting the bluegrass. Don't hate me taking your bluegrass. Oh, it's Kimball. He just died embarrassingly. Well, he's looking like Daedric Gauntlets. It punished is pulsing. Yeah, even in the Deadlands, there's still ooh, ebony. I mean, Daedric gear is made of ebony, so it kind of makes sense as an ebony vein here. You know, it's one of those things that actually it does make sense. Is that where the horse died? I think that's where the horse died. Well, now we can leave our little throwback to oblivion. Yeah, that's where the horse died. I didn't know. Did I take all this out of the route? I don't know. Yes, I definitely got the punished. And this the punished. I still miss the days open corpse from Oblivion, though. That was something I think that only applied on console as well. It's not something I think applied on PC. I think it was just search on PC. But on console, it was very much open corpse. And open corpse was always amusing to me. Because, well, it's open corpse. How could that not be funny? You know, it only applied to like the container corpses, but it was one that amused me with the good old open corpse. Where did he go? What happens? Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Look, it's his head. And now we leave. To the gate! Let me just use the dial home device here. Whoosh. Good job there to dial home device. We don't have a mount to send through. We really should have sent the mount back through. I'm sure you will, Vigilant. Oh, there must be someone up here. Are you sneaking? Bonk.
Oh well. Must have run off.
Oh well. As I was trying to take your ring, your jewelry. They don't make you give up anything in the Cult of the Mythic Dawn, clearly. Not the new Cult of the Mythic Dawn. The old cult, they made you give up everything. So you just went in slashing. Ugh. I know the stream started late, which is why I'm finishing it late, and yeah, well, we went through all the effort to fix the cause. We might as well have finished it. You know, simple logic. We went through all the effort. Again, why the vigilance in this quest? Oh, I see. They've got enchanted crossbows, but get out the way. Out the way, man. Stab it in the ear. And we will stab your ears off. She's weird like that. Yeah, Quimby isn't normal. There's definitely something wrong with Quimby. She's a bit weird. No more, you yield. That doesn't look like yielding. You're still in combat. You've still got your weapon out. I don't cast last stat as a yield. Last stat. Can't I spell it word class today? Light, or we will drag you to it. I just think it's funny that instead of using a crossbow at point blank range, their actual reaction is start punching. I mean, look at all these beautiful Stendarians that are dead. I mean, they're all dead now, aren't they? I mean, I could say I didn't have to kill them, but they give me potions. We need potions. Ooh, purpose. I think I'm actually going to pop the rift. How bad is my carry capacity? Very bad. That means I am going to... The end of the stream will be in Riften. Because...
Stendar's mercy be upon you, for the vigil has none to spare.
You're going to be an arse to me, I'm just going to kill you. Also, you should... The Vigilant should have attacked me because I was a vampire. The Dawn Guard keep thinking I'm a vampire, despite not being a vampire.
Does not extend. Never should have.
I caught with Daedra all the time. They're fighting again. Place your bets. I think falling off a cliff counts as a disqualification. I love how they're more focused on fighting themselves. Who is winning? Yep, Freya wins again. Again, you get good odds on Freya, but not very much payout. You get really good payout, but bad odds on Quinby. I'm just gonna crutch you between my thighs. Fine. Death between short thighs is a good way to go, isn't it? I don't know. Do people like death by thighs? I don't know. But my armor, it glows. It glows in the dark. Yeah, we gotta go to Riften to dump some shit because, oh my god, the amount of shit is getting... You know, I should not be hitting... Hello, Vigilance. Yeah, you can guard this cave. You don't know what happened inside. So, Riften is to the left. Ding, 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 ding. Right. Riften. I think it was quite south. It was a southerly direction, but I don't think it was actually directly south.
You there, please. You have to help me. I was attacked by a vampire. Do you have a potion or something that can cure this?
Here, have a cute disease potion.
Here, I'll show you on your map so you can stay away. Please, if you can help me. Let me know.
I
if
think
there's
it's because
anywhere
I've
I can
that
get
only this one only appears if you have an undiscovered vampire nest nearby.
the gods. Here, take
So this is
it.
one I haven't actually seen very often. That's one I don't see very often. I don't think I've actually seen that one before. Right, so yeah, the stables are just the other side of this little mound, so we just go. Zoom, zoom. Bit of freeling XP. Oh, a bear has murdered the glass golem, that's always nice. Right. Bear hasn't seen me. The bear is too busy preening to a tree. Got it moved. Got it. I just saved a vampire. Why did I do that? Hey. Vampires. Stop running away! Come back here. You'll be good. It's a fucking vampire! You're supposed to attack those! Nah, this should be good. You know, vampires are kind of hostile to everyone. Nah. Guard ignores. Oh, the guards are so bad. What the? I mean, that is the 11th wolf that died. It didn't die in my hand, so it doesn't count, so it's still 10 wolves are slaughtered, but... Again, where's the guard? God, the fight! Runs away. Can we just point out how fucking useless Skyrim's guards are? The horse has to defend the town. You know, the smelly equine beast. That has to defend the town. Please tell me this is... People are still in business at this hour.
Azura's safe.
Branche, will you take an ungodly amount of coins, please? Yes. Yes. Just take all of these. And my weight will deplete massively with these sold. Wow, potions of frenzy do nothing. Sorry, poisons of frenzy. Right, Branche, is that again?
I really appreciate what you've done for me.
Yes, I didn't put you in prison, I'm nice.
Take a look.
You will buy my... Oh, you will buy my potions. Good. Good. I appreciate you actually being a general store. I'm surprised. I'm sure she was a armor store, but I guess I'll take it. She eats all my useless potions. That's good. This is why I came to a city, is to sell the potions. It was for no... That and just get my weight capacity back. Oh, potions. Feeling good. Invisibility. Crap, sell those. How many? Yes. How many potions of invisibility do you need? Yes! Regenerate magic. They're the expensive ones. We're into resist fire now. Watch her weight limit. Watch her weight limit plummet.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold.
I ain't spending anything yet.
Greetings, Honor. I do. Only would you be interested
Yes, I would.
in gatherings? Thank you. I'm seeking a small list of items to...
I am deployed chef age.
These will make wonderful...
I mouth tusk.
Ivory from this tusk will be perfect.
Have some gold ore.
Perfect. Melting this down...
You need anything else?
No, I think I have enough here to get... Here, let me give you this.
What you got to steal?
Look.
I mean, I know you only buy... like amulets and stuff, so... I mean, I've still got some of these things. Well... Where's something a little less valuable, that'll do.
Safe travels, Landstrider.
Oh, hello.
Go away. You know what's good for you.
Ah yes, Shivari, the random Khajiit that comes into existence solely to hunt down Malborn. I will still buy some ebony ingots and iron ingots off you, and some iron ore because you never know when you need iron ore. I'm also going to sell some crap. Wait, I've got a Dragon Scale armor and a Dragon Scale helmet. Shield of Flames version. Iron booties. Yeah, they were something that just went unused. You know, in immersive creatures, like, to be fair, a lot of things, immersive creatures, go unused. Oh my god, do I really need that much Pinatus Oculatus? No. I mean, that's probably not helping the way to. Or I've got Riften Garden Museum already. I know if it says steel, it's worthless. Stormcloak stuff's diamond dozen. Vampire. Oh, well, he's out of dosh. Right.
Return anytime. You're quite welcome.
Did you want me to locate rooms that?
Visitors like us are rare in this. I was adventured when the Colossus struck. It was only through. I must have collapsed because the next thing I remember.
Yeah, I already got rooms alright. I haven't retrieved it, but I've got it. Oh, you actually returned to your stall. Have you returned to your stall yet?
I'm glad to have met you.
No, you aren't serving at 7:30.
Skyrim.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk
Thanks
quake
again
you
for the
pass.
ice wraith tea.
Now you're back.
Take a look.
Now you're working. I mean, you only buy food, which isn't particularly useful, but I mean, I might as well sell some of this junk. Like, oh, let him go roast. Yeah, the roast stuff's mammoth snouts. Fucking hell, they weigh a ton. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the mammoth snout. I mean, the cheese wheels, and yeah, the cheese wheels. Again, that's probably done wonders for my weight limit. Just those. Well, everyone in Riften is now broke. We'll go into our favourite pub, sleep the night, and then save either in the pub.
You have some nerve coming back here after what you.
What did I do?
Welcome to the Bee, and I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need.
You have to make here.
I don't know what to say. Here, I want you to accept this as payment for your sacrifice. And we both. Depends. Are
Do you have things that chocolate buy?
Both?
No, you only take
Just
basic
get
stuff.
out of here.
Oh, it's you again.
Which Quimby? My niece. You're not taking her with you so she no longer sitting on a lazy tail all day. She always wants to go on an adventure. Hey, Rune.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
Chocolate now coil on bed. Oh no. This one? It's this one. Chocolate now coil on bed for 12 hours. The shark is weird. No one's ever stated otherwise. Oh god, the stream went on. It may have been long. It may have been short. Wait. No, it wasn't. It was definitely long. It started late. Right, so Shork will save here.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
So, that's the end of the stream. Thank you all for watching, and definitely for chatting. Subscribe or donate if you want. Donation links in the description as per the usual, as the list of all the past streams. Both Old Skyrim, Stream with an A, and of course this little cutie, Stream with an E. Next stream will be on... we'll be Skyrim on Thursday next week. Good. Hopefully I won't have to break open bloody Xedit again. Hopefully. Anyway, that's the end of the stream. Good. Bye. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cease.